Et bonsoir tout le monde. Nouveau petit jeu aujourd'hui. Enfin, pas si petit, mais un nouveau jeu. Bonsoir Lulixel. La folie et miséricorde. Puissent les dieux prendre en pitié l'homme insensible qui demeure saint d'esprit, confronté à l'abominable vérité. Hmm. Toujours sympa de se réveiller nez à nez avec un requin mort et des pieds, des membres d'humains. Eh ben ça va, merci et toi? Déplacé. Courir, on peut se baisser. Tu attends ta croziflette. Je suppose qu'elle est en train de cuire du coup. Vous pouvez interagir avec certains objets que lorsqu'ils sont éclairés. Bah sympa. Est-ce que je peux faire comme ça? Une lampe tempête que ça s'appelle. Et une pince coupante. De l'eau partout. Ça donne pas beaucoup envie d'aller dans l'eau, dis donc. La pince coupante nous permet de couper ça, je suppose. Et on ouvre. Dans mon siège entraîné, le destin t'attire inéluctablement. On peut ouvrir de ce côté-là. Ça, je peux le prendre, non? Non.
What a putrid offering.
Quelle puterie d'offrande. Bah ouais, c'est même pas un requin en plus. Si, non. Non, c'est un orc. Ça, c'est un requin. Et ça, c'est un autre orc.
Don't fight.
Ne te débat pas, tu as été choisi pour courir. En général, lorsque le jeu t'explique qu'il faut courir, c'est qu'il faut courir. Ah, bonjour.
Everything has already been
Tout a été écrit bonjour.
but perhaps you will
têtes.
Change your destiny.
Tentative de changer ton destin. Ils ont des têtes louches, tous ces gens, dis donc. Et lui, il a un bras louche.
I hate whiskey.
Je déteste les whisky. Bah ouais, tu m'étonnes. Après ça, t'as plus envie d'en boire. Hein. Agence Pierce Investigation. C'est ma propre agence de détective privé rattachée à la Wentworth Detective Agency. Après la Grande Guerre, j'ai choisi de m'établir à Boston où le travail ne manque pas pour les types comme moi. Les affaires sans prétention s'enchaînent. Adultère, règlement de compte, disparitions qui n'en sont pas. Le vieux sofa du bureau est moins confortable qu'un véritable lit et je devrais probablement jeter ces bouteilles vides, mais cet endroit est à moi pour le moment.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Je me demande pourquoi je prends encore ça. Les toubibs me les ont prescrits à mon retour de la guerre. Ils ont juré qu'ils mettraient fin au cauchemar, mais depuis quelque temps, leur effet s'estompe. Bah non, je peux pas faire de haut en bas. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a là-dedans? Rien.
I used to be an avid reader.
J'étais un avide lecteur.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Ah,
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend.
le mari n'a jamais compris que sa
Husband
femme l'avait
couldn't
quitté.
understand it.
Il a continué à m'appeler des semaines après la fin de l'enquête. Bah, pas forcément évident, hein. Voyons. C'est mon petit verre de whisky.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Le patron du bar qui m'avait engagé n'a pas aimé ma façon de boucler cette affaire. Mais quand on est déjà dans l'illégalité, on n'a pas beaucoup de recours face à un privé qui détient des preuves contre vous.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Ouais, oui.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff.
Faudrait que je décroche tout ça. Oui, mais pas forcément, c'est peut-être utile, je sais pas. Encore une bouteille de whisky vide ici. Eh oui. Ah oui non mais la musique c'était bien. Je pensais peut-être changer de station. Encore une bouteille de whisky.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my
Ça fait un
nightmares.
moment que j'écris plus mes notes, mes cauchemars. Nanana. Le médecin a beau me répéter que je n'ai plus besoin de mon remède pour tenir les souvenirs à distance, je sais que si j'arrête, les souvenirs vont refaire surface. Un de ces matins, je ne me réveillerai probablement pas. C'est pas sympa. Mais malgré le traitement, j'entends à nouveau des voix dans mes rêves, mais elles sont différentes, inconnues. Elles semblent émerger des profondeurs insondables et anciennes. Quelle créature innommable m'appelle? J'ai des points de compétence et tout, ouais. Ouais. C'est quoi? Je veux boire. Boire un verre, c'est bien ça. Ceci affectera mon destin. Bref.
I'm listening.
Halloween, ici Trouille. Oui, c'est moi, Edward
That's
Pierce.
correct.
Bonjour Lucie Sherfield. Oh,
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
répartissez vos points de personnage. Chaque point de personnage permet d'améliorer les scores des compétences. Ah. J'ai 8 points à placer. Voyons. 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah non, 6 points nécessaires avant le prochain niveau. Attends quoi? Ça veut dire que je peux faire ça? Non, ok. Ok, alors, commencer par un mettre un partout. Parce qu'il faut pas déconner. J'en avais déjà un ici. 1. 2. Pas du tout. Ah oui. Ok, c'est pas forcément ce qui m'intéressait de faire. Médecine c'est bien. Ouais, l'occultisme c'est bien aussi, allez. 4, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4. Et ben, trouver objet caché. Une super compétence. On valide, oui.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date.
Très bien.
On a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
Oui, tu peux.
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself
Effectivement.
worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll.
Peut-être qu'on te donnera de l'argent. C'est sympa ça. Hop.
I'm coming.
J'en ai profité pour éteindre les lumières à la maison.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Ouais, qu'est-ce que ça peut te faire?
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Et ça fait peur déjà.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the
Il a
contrary,
des
you
cheveux
manage to
sacrément luisants,
detect some
papy.
logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Tu l'as placé quand? Au juste. Un étrange tableau peint par Sarah Hawkins quelque temps avant sa mort tragique a été envoyé à son père. On vient de le... Ok, pas besoin de le lire à chaque fois en fait. Alors je vais regarder le tableau d'abord. Est-ce que je peux? Oui.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Examiner le dossier. Ok.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Une étiquette d'expédition, elle est en partie illisible, mais je peux déchiffrer une partie de l'adresse entrepôt 36 Darkwater. Le rapport de police, il indique que le feu est parti du salon et a emporté toute la famille. Les flics concluent un accident domestique, mais ils insistent quand même sur la fragilité mentale de Sarah Hawkins. Pourquoi? Une coupure de presse, un article rédigé à l'occasion du mariage de Sarah et Charles Hawkins, un homme d'affaires originaire de l'île de Darkwater. Ils y vivent en reclus depuis avec leur fils unique Simon. Comment ça, rotation?
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death.
3 mois.
And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Non mais avec un nom comme Darkwater, mais j'y vais pas.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place.
Bah, je
Where
connais
is
pas.
that?
Pas encore
It's a
plus.
small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
D'accord.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
Bah ouais.
I am aware of that.
On
I
serait
believe
pas là
there is
sinon.
more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Bah donne-moi
Quiet
de
down.
l'argent.
I'm on your side. Let's sum things up.
Allez,
An
récapitule.
artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death,
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Ça veut dire quoi ça?
Something's queer, but it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll note I used to be an avid reader.
L'apprentissage de la santé, volume 1. Un ouvrage dense destiné aux internes et aux jeunes praticiens. Ce premier volume liste toutes les maladies connues du monde civilisé. Il en détaille les symptômes et les traitements adéquats. Ouais, on va le garder, c'est bien ça, on sait jamais. Hein. On ne sait jamais. Je regarde ici, mais est-ce que j'ai pas des trucs que j'ai pas encore cliqué? Non, je vais pas reboire un coup.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences,
Ah.
linguistics,
Renseigner, ah oui.
archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston, but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century, but it seems to have been shunned since then.
On est d'accord que ça fait un monstre ça. Rock painting found in... Ah oui, ok, très bien. Habitée depuis le XIVe siècle, l'île de Darkwater recèle aujourd'hui encore des trésors abandonnés au fil des ans par les tribus disparues. Mais le romantisme de ces touchants témoignages de croyances aussi naïves que primitives ne doit pas faire oublier la violence de leur divinité. Une créature gigantesque aux attributs tant marins qu'oniriques orne les murs des grottes autrefois habitées. et lie les habitants actuels de l'île, descendants des fiers baleiniers, à l'histoire mystérieuse et tumultueuse de ce petit morceau de terre au large du Massachusetts. Rien derrière, je ne pense pas.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
Moi aussi. Mais est-ce qu'il faut que je me balade jusqu'au port? Pierce a accepté l'affaire Hawkins. L'artiste maudit est accusé d'avoir causé l'incendie qui l'emportait, ainsi que la famille. Pour tout indice, elle a laissé son père une inquiétante toile sur l'étiquette d'expédition, une adresse à un entrepôt situé sur les docks de l'île de Darkwater qui semble être le point de départ de l'enquête de Pierce. Pin, pin, pin. Et c'est moi. Est-ce que je bois un coup? Non, je fume une cigarette. Ça a l'air tout calme.
We're almost there.
Ça a l'air très haut. Call of Chtulhu. Ça a l'air délabré.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Ok. Moi je reste où?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Merci.
Thank you, Captain.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
Pauvre
You know
bête.
what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
En fait, t'as une pile de documents qui m'intéressent. C'est bizarre pourquoi t'as des documents. Yo. Quelle surprise il y a pour moi dans ce bar. Pas très sympa de cracher par terre dans le bar des gens, monsieur.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Et c'est pas moi, j'ai rien fait. C'est pas moi qui ai cherché, je suis désolé, vous en faites trop, il m'a manqué de respect, maintenir pour tester force, je ne sais plus. Ah, ouais, allez.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
M'étonne.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Et est-ce que tu
What
connais
can you tell me
Sarah
about it?
Hawkins?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Et j'en ai vu une. Allez, on va
vision.
étudier un peu là-dessus.
Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Ouf.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Oui. Hop.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why
Pourquoi
not?
donc?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Ça donne pas super envie d'y aller. Hein. J'ai oublié un truc ici. Bah,
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paint. Then
c'est vert, ça c'est vert, ça c'est vert.
I've got
J'ai
what
pas
I need.
oublié.
anything?
J'ai pas raté quelque chose plutôt. Et tu...
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Ah, j'hésite. Il faut encore que je parle à la police. Ce serait
That'll be all
dommage
for now.
d'y aller en étant pompette. La prochaine fois, tu cracheras pas au pied des gens.
no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Ouais, qu'est-ce qu'il a dit?
He laughed.
My
Oh,
God.
le bâtard. J'ai peur un peu, toi.
Do you like our song?
Oui.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
Ouais, quel
The one that's
article.
framed right behind you.
Ah,
Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So
Merci.
long.
un article derrière moi. Tu sais que t'as des trucs étranges sur le bras, monsieur?
My God.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Le Scylla rentre à la maison pour sauver Darkwater de la famine. On ne les attendait plus, l'équipage du Scylla, ou ce qu'il en reste, a regagné le port de Darkwater mardi en fin de journée. Les ballots se sont immédiatement pressés sur le quai pour accueillir le dernier baleinier de l'île. Quelle ne fut pas leur surprise de découvrir l'incroyable prise que le valeureux navire avait à son bord. D'une envergure qui dépasse même celle des redoutables baleines à dents, celle que l'on désigne déjà sous le nom de pêche miraculeuse recouvrait l'intégralité du pont et certains de ses membres dépassaient encore du bateau. Elle devait être sacrément grande. Les marins survivants firent le terrible récit de sa périlleuse capture, mais aussi de sa chair incomparable tant par sa finesse que par ses abondantes qualités nutritives. Nul doute que la grandeur admirable de cette baleine permettra à de nombreux habitants de Darkwater de se nourrir, mettant fin à la disette qui a ravagé une partie de l'île. Entrepôt à louer. Vous pouvez le contacter, on s'en fiche. Soirée spéciale, baleine échouée et on s'en fiche. Ah.
She will do it again, you know.
Parler. Elle. Et au monsieur avec les symboles étranges sur le bras. Je vais commencer par monsieur avec les symboles étranges sur le bras.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Comment ça? Quoi? Tu lui redis la même chose?
That's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high.
Vous pouvez vous taire?
It's a
Il n'y a
book,
pas les
after
sous-titres de ce monsieur.
Pure knowledge.
She will do it again, you know.
Ok.
She won't stop.
Bonjour madame.
What you looking at, stranger?
Toi. Sacrée descente. Que fait une femme comme vous par ici?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Je crois
I told you to beat it.
Ouais.
I told you to beat it.
Bon, ok, j'ai compris, j'ai pas utilisé le bon truc. Désolé, madame. Bonne soirée.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Parler à la police.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
Que je peux me faufiler.
This thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Je suis pas un
It's a sign.
spécialiste.
There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
Je crois qu'il est italien avec tous
You
ses
can't
gestes.
understand. You're not sailors.
Il
It's a
est parti en
Same goes for you, sir.
bonjour.
Move along.
Je peux te parler quand même ou...
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water. You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
Ok,
can't
ok,
understand.
ok, je m'en vais.
Oh, yeah? It's a sign.
C'est par là. Je peux prendre ça. Pourquoi elle est toute verte? Ah, l'air de la mer, tout ça, tout ça. Et rebonjour. Fouiller un peu chez... Il y a des fuites. Je vais fouiller un peu chez toi avant.
I wonder what Captain
On voudra pas.
Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Les termes de notre accord sont clairs. Tenez vos hommes. Vous ne pouvez pas vous permettre de nous provoquer. Inutile de répondre à ce message. Contentez-vous de remettre votre paiement au messager. Je pense que c'est la madame qu'on a vue tout à l'heure.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Ah oui, c'est bien rare.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Pas monter. On peut monter. Volume 2. Est-ce que je lui taxe aussi? Oui. Et on peut pas monter au même endroit.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Cette photographie, un homme ressemblant au capitaine Fitzroy pose sur le pont d'un bateau. Il porte une jambe de bois. Papy Fitzroy, peut-être?
What a macabre souvenir.
C'est la jambe de bois en question. Yo.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
D'accord.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Seules quelques années sont encore lisibles, 1890, 1907 et une date partielle. Le reste du document est complètement censuré. Qui avait intérêt à masquer ces informations? Il a disparu.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Les documents sont
Your manifests have been blacked
C'est
out.
une bonne idée ça.
They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
Le grand là?
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the
Attends un
wars.
peu avant de
The dead
parler
killer
de
whale
Kat.
is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Je l'ai lu déjà. Et c'est qui
I
Kat?
found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
Allez,
So
bisous.
come back and see me when you've got something new.
Ok. Oui, c'est vrai, j'ai gagné des points. J'en ai quoi? J'en ai 2. Hmm. Oui, c'est bon, j'ai annulé. Alors... Mademoiselle là-bas au bout, est-ce que tu serais pas 4?
I told you to beat
Non,
it.
mais tu veux toujours pas me parler.
She will do it again, you know. Oh. The girl doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
Mais c'est pas passé les gens.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna get us.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't
Sacré
understand.
cicatrice, monsieur.
back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Ben, parce que je te demande.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to
Pas
get
vraiment.
worked up.
Tu m'as pas dit de partir, monsieur. Bon, bah, je peux sauter. C'est comme ça que tu vas pêcher une baleine, hein. Oui, faire ça, la police elle est à 30 mètres.
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Truc écrit sur la statue. Le navigateur il est posé sur un poisson bizarre. Bonjour. Ok. Il me parle pas le monsieur. Bonjour.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
Pourquoi j'ai fait quoi?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan. Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Et voilà.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
Pardon, mais
St. Brendan.
je le connaissais
He
pas avant
protected
d'arriver.
whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
Tu vas peut-être pas me dire
If
qui c'est.
only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've
Okay.
taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Alligator.
Come on, you could tell me. No, who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Wait, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet.
Je peux passer là.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a
Pas très
damn
long.
about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Pas sûr.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Ah ouais, c'est le policier.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
Pas certain de Kat m'envoie.
I bid you, gentlemen.
On verra plus tard pour lui mentir comme ça. Hop. Et
How could you be
sucker.
dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
C'est pour ça? Ok, alors du coup... Je vais retourner voir le policier.
You again?
Non.
I told you
Ok,
to be. No
ok,
need.
c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon. Je m'en vais.
He's gonna get us into trouble.
Et toi, du coup?
You didn't tell me that the
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Je pense qu'il faut que je retourne parler au capitaine Fitzroy, mais je vais tenter 4 une dernière fois après tout ça, on sait jamais. S'il y a des gens autour d'elle.
I told you to.
Ouais, c'est bon, c'est bon. J'ai compris, je me casse. Papy, là, tu me dis des nouveaux trucs ou pas? Et taisez-vous.
Nightmares.
Ouais, il dit la même chose que tout à
Can
l'heure.
hear things and voices whispering. We'll follow its.
Yo.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
I shall be on my way.
D'accord, donc
So
j'ai
come back.
rien de nouveau à te dire, il faut juste que je me balade.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
On va passer ici.
You
Bonjour.
saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
Mais
I shall take
pas
my
grand
leave.
chose le capitaine. Pas sauter? Non. Bon bah je retourne voir le capitaine alors. Capitaine, il y a monsieur, il m'a dit de
You're
venir te
back
voir.
again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Allez, si t'y pars, c'est où? J'ai envie de penser que c'est par là. À tous les coups, c'est pas du tout là. Bah si, c'est là, c'est ouvert. Ah! La compétence trouver objet caché permet de trouver des objets. Non, une fois les objets trouvés, l'icône de détection grise apparaît. Bah ouais. Ok. Ouais, et après? Trouver un levier.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. This tunnel goes under the warehouses.
C'est bon, je sais me servir d'une échelle maintenant.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Bah fais-le alors. Ouais. Est-ce que ça veut dire qu'il y a potentiellement un autre objet caché ou... Ou comment que ça se passe? Est-ce que je peux redescendre? Ah ah!
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Ah ah!
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
C'est bon, j'ai tout ce qu'il me faut.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Comment ça? Comment ça? À quel moment tu... C'est juste un nœud, ça, c'est con. Du coup, je suis obligé de trouver un autre chemin, c'est ça? Honte. Tristesse.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Bonjour, Cat.
You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf? Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Étonnant.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oof.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Ah. Et qui m'a déposé derrière les deux bonhommes. Il faut juste que je recommence. T'es prêt? Non, faut que j'aille leur
I
parler.
bet you don't see one like her every day, do you?
Yes, Kat is an extraordinary woman.
Damn right. There's nobody more intimidating than her on the docks. Except the captain, of course. But you're lucky that she left you alive. She must think that you can be of use to her. With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
Ok, ben bonne soirée alors. Yo.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Ok.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Ça dépend quel genre de faveur. Aïe. Allez,
Do
oui.
I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
The cops, they can't
Petit crabe.
understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Il y a une démarche est un peu étrange. Je me mets devant elle.
It's fine. He's with me.
Hey. Alors ramène-moi, hein.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
Ouais. Ouais, c'est bon. J'ai fait ta faveur.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Et il disparaît juste comme ça. Très bien.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Pour entrer dans une scène de reconstitution, maintenir les deux boutons. Ok. Maintenant donc les deux boutons.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Très étrange.
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? What happened here?
Ok, du coup maintenant que je ne suis plus en reconstitution, est-ce qu'il y a des choses qui ont changé? Non.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Ah oui.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
On regarde la cinématique et après on s'arrête. Quelqu'un caché.
Well, here we are. Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
On va s'arrêter là. Comme ça, on aura la suite la prochaine fois.